welcome to Girl Likes Beer podcast, irregular beer reviews brought to you by Girl Likes Beer. We are in Warsaw, Poland, and this is episode 16. Today, I have a special guest with me, which will try to review beer with me from behind the camera, and it's my friend called Buki. Hi.
Hi there.
Okay, today we have a special beer called Mort Subite. And it's not a regular beer.
What that would mean, the name of this beer?
It's called sudden death. It's French word for sudden death.
It must be a lot.
It's what?
A lot of alcohol there.
Actually, no. For the last two previous episodes, I had very strong beers, as you probably remember, 10 and 9%. This is only, I think, 4.5 actually. So it shouldn't be that strong. And the other two were really, really strong. So we'll see what this brings us. And it's not a regular beer. It's only produced in Pajosenland, if I'm correct.
Something like that. Where is it?
In the south of Brussels. And the type of beer is called Lambic.
It's a kind of small city, or what? This
I have no idea. Okay. Lambic beers are famous for their spontaneous fermentation, like lagers and ales are measured and they're either top or bottom fermented, and this one just the bacteria are doing their job uncontrollably, sort of.
And this fermentation, how long does it take?
I don't know either. Actually, no, I know. It depends on the type of lambic, because for example this lambic here called, I'm not sure how to read it, Guise, it's a mixture of two lambics, new one and old one, and or young one and old one. Young lambic is considered to be young if it's within just 1 year fermentation, and older lambics can be fermented and kept for 2 to 3 years. And actually this beer, after it's mixed, the new and old lambic, it's fermented in the bottle for about a year, and actually you can keep it even longer, for 10 to 20 years, so it's kind of like a beer that is trying to be a wine.
Does it mean that when you keep it for 10 years or 20 years, it means that the taste of this beer is better, or does it influence
I don't know.
The taste?
It's a mixture of 1 year and 2 and 3 years old lambic, so I'm not sure.
But if
I think the taste would be richer over the amount of years.
It's gonna be more like sour or sweeter. Or
I think these are quite sour beers on the aftertaste, but maybe let's open it and we'll see. Okay. Okay, let's pour. Okay, so we have a very nice color.
It looks
orangey
really
like. Really pretty, yes. Not so big head, quite not so white as in lagers and in pilsners. But not so dark as in the previous beers, Belgian beers that I had. I really like the color. It's like dark orange, amber,
or honey
amber,
and it's more like tea.
Yeah, kind of like not so strong black tea.
Yeah.
Diluted with water, maybe. Okay, let's smell it. It's very fruity.
Can I?
Yeah, have a smell. Do you think it's fruity?
Yeah, it really
doesn't really smell like beer.
Yeah, and it really encourages to taste it.
Okay, so let's taste it. Wow, very sweet beer, very fruity.
Can
I don't know, maybe cherry-like? Oh, with a sour back end, definitely. But quite sweet beer.
Yeah, it's quite sweet. Yeah.
Let me have another sip.
Very good. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Very light beer. I think good for a sunny weather. Maybe a picnic in the park.
So why this name?
Why this name sudden death? I have no idea. I'll try to find more about the name.
Because it's a kind of contradiction between the name and
sudden death. I would say that the previous beer that I had that I had on the 15th episode, the Golden Dragon, that was definitely a sudden death. It was 10.5% alcohol and it was really, really strong. This one, I really like it. I think I will give it 5 beer max. I'll try to find out more about the sudden death. What's the name coming from? I mean, I think the name is from the brasserie Mort Subite in Brussels, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe there's something to the effect the beer had previously.
Maybe you will find out this effect after drinking the whole bottle.
Yes, or 10 bottles.
Yeah.
Because with the small alcohol volume, it should not be a problem. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. As always, follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/girllikesbeer. And I'm looking forward to our next beer review, also Belgian beer. Still drinking the beers brought to me from a friend from Brussels.